I'm back again, and today I have got a rare Marvel Legends figure that I'm going to be reviewing. It is an Iron Man action figure from this summer's assortment of Iron Man Marvel Legends 6-inch figures. The first thing you'll notice is that this Iron Man it's kind of hard to tell because of the lighting in my room, but this Iron Man is actually blue, but he's blue, not black, but he's definitely not red and gold, so he's not your normally colored Iron Man figure. And this is Stealth Iron Man. Stealth Iron Man is a Iron Man variant that action figure companies tend to love the shit out of. And the reason for that is that this is basically just your basic classic yellow and red Iron Man repainted into blue. This was first done by Toy Biz back in the 90s. They repainted like the 5-inch animated Iron Man figure, the yellow and red one, into this blue. They redid it for Marvel Legends. They did it with a 10-inch figure. Like, this figure has been repainted so many times by Toy Biz. Hasbro brought it over, and they've now done their own repaint of this. Sideshow's repainted high-end statues into this. 3A Toys, I believe, did their own Stealth Iron Man repaint. Anybody who can repaint that classic yellow and red armor into Stealth has pretty much done it by now. But here we go. This is a new Stealth Armor Iron Man figure by Hasbro. You can see this, artwork on the back of Stealth Armor Iron Man. He's flying around. What does it say for us? Stealth Iron Man. The Mark 15 suit, codename Sneaky, gives Tony Stark a built-in cloaking system, dampening thrusters, and retro-reflective coating to deliver devastating stealth attacks on opponents. Okay, so let us open this up. I think that I want to say that there is a stealth coloration in Marvel vs. Capcom when Iron Man appears, but I actually can't remember. Maybe like one of you guys will remember that, but I don't. So we pull him out of the box. Here he is in his plastic sheet that he comes in. He's got one of the legs from this Ursa Major Build-A-Figure. I got the head of Ursa Major a while back with that awful clear plastic hologram Iron Man that I had purchased. So this will give me another piece of him. And I'm slowly but surely building this Build-A-Figure bearer that nobody could possibly care about but Ursa Major from the Winter Guard. Here's his leg. Let me put this X-Acto away because I'm waving it all around, and that's just going to lead to bad things. I'm going to pop out the figure first. I'm going to pop out these red effects pieces. Hasbro has just recycled these like a billion times now, these repulsor blast / thruster effects. They were really cool the first time I saw them back in like 2016 or 2017 or something. I'm kind of burned out on them now because I probably have like a dozen different releases of these in various colors and stuff, but I'll take them. I'll take them over nothing because effects pieces really do add to these figures. I'm hoping that we see some new ones sometime soon, but if we don't, we don't. Here's his, these are his repulsor blast hands. By default, he's got fists. And I'm going to pop out this classic comic book Tony Stark head. All right, here's our Tony Stark head. This obviously is not Robert Downey Jr.'s head, which it should not be because this is comic book based Iron Man, where it all started. So we've got our Stealth Iron Man figure. You can kind of tell he's blue. I'm sorry if the lighting is making that difficult, but what the hell? Ew. Okay, so for whatever reason, there's like this white like film all over the plastic on this figure. This is something that it feels awful. Ew. The legs have this white film on it, which I think is plastic rot. And I've gotten that on figures before, like after they've sat around for a while, but I've never had plastic rot on a figure that's brand new straight out of the pack. The fuck? It's on his shoulders, it's on his arms. Ew. I'm gonna have to like wash with soap and water after this, but since I'm in the middle of this unboxing, I'm gonna continue. I don't know if you can see it on there just because of how bad my lighting is, but like there's this like film all over him and like, ugh. Ew, it's making my hands all sticky. Gross. Anyway. He's got your standard super articulation. You can pop off the head and put on this handsome Tony Stark head if for some reason you want your Iron Man to be unmasked. I never do. I would be changing his head back on, but I set it down and I think it's rolled off onto the floor or something now. turns out that for the rest of this review, this is going to be Tony Stark because I don't know where the head went. He's got these fists. He's got double jointed elbows here. He's got double jointed knees that are surrounded by, I think, plastic rod. What the hell, Hasbro? What the hell? Plastic rod. I can pop off his hands in order to change them out for these repulsor blast hands, which are one, super duper loose. That's not great. And two, they don't have any articulation. There's no hinge. It's a solid sheet of hand that has no hinge. You can just kind of swivel it. All right, so here's Tony with a repulsor blast in his hand. And, yeah, gross. Yeah, he's repulsor blasting. If you prefer, you can also have these repulsor blasts in his boots so that he can be blasting off again, you know, flying away with his thrusts. Sometimes Hasbro's generous and gives us two sets of effects pieces so you can both be doing a repulsor blast and also blasting off again. But nope, not this time. This time he doesn't have that. Man, I'm super grossed out by the plastic rod on this figure. I don't understand. I buy probably like 100 or more Marvel Legends figures every year. Probably sometimes maybe 100 plus. Who really knows? And I don't think I've ever gotten a figure with plastic wrap film all over it, straight out of the package. It's made by hands, all gross. Ugh. Anyway, here's Tony. He's stealth. This is actually a pretty cool figure. It's got a nice finish on it. I like the shininess of his torso armor. I would like the sheen and the metallic on his limbs, except that they seem to be rotting somehow straight out of the box. Head sculpt is fine for a Tony, but it's not the head I would ever be displaying if I hadn't dropped his helmeted head on the floor. The hands like swap in and out super easily. For a $19.99 MSRP figure, this is pretty good. And, you know, you even get this severed bare leg with it, which I think is, you know, pretty something. So I would be giving this figure a recommend if it wasn't for the fact that mine was rotting straight out of the package, which is not great. So I can't recommend this. Hasbro, the job they did designing this is swell. It's a nice figure. It's got lots of great articulation. Colors are good. Sculpting is good. Could use a couple more effects pieces. Bare leg. But, you know, it's rotting and that's gross. So can't recommend this, but I will be back tomorrow with something that will hopefully not be making me feel like I'm going to catch cancer just holding up and reviewing it. Okay, thank you everybody, and see you soon.